From the team on your side, this is 9 News with Good Morning Tri-State.
And you love them or you hate them, but will you remember them? A local ad executive joins us next to show us which ads did the job.
Larry, thank you. Companies spent millions for a few precious seconds during Super Bowl 40.
Here with a look at the ads that made the most out of that money is Tim Engle, Vice President of Coactive Marketing Group. Thanks for coming in, Tim.
Good morning. Thank you.
Let's talk first of all, what was your overall impression of this year's ads?
I think in general the ads were all very, very good. I think at this level you have to perform, and I think these people came to the plate with some really, really good ads.
You came up with a couple that were either memorable or really, really good. The first of which is one that was at the very beginning of the show from Burger King. Let's take a look at that.
The Whopperettes present an original Have It Your Way production, America's favorite.
Yeah, this ad, if you notice, they spent millions of time, much time. They spent actually two months in Brazil shooting this. There's 92 Whopperettes. There's actually the costume designer came from Moulin Rouge. I think the ad was very, very entertaining.
You know, it's a weird ad, let's be honest, but it at least brings home what it's selling, and a lot of times that's what's missing in Super Bowls.
But it doesn't make me hungry for a cheeseburger.
I agree. I agree. I think that might be what's missing, but I think you walk away realizing that they really invested a lot of time and money in this.
Yeah, they certainly did.
Absolutely.
Well, the monkeys are always a big favorite. Let's take a look at Career Builder's monkey ad.
Let me apologize again for my coworkers. Working around here can be very challenging.
What did you think about this one, Tim?
I think
I like this. There was a lot of great ads and a lot of great humorous ads, but I thought this one as a campaign, because I showed 2 or 3 of these throughout the Super Bowl, and I think they all tied in very well. The story had legs in our world. It continued to go, and what's good about this is I think everybody can sort of picture themselves in this situation at one point in time or not. Yeah. So that was good.
And one, you know, when you think of Super Bowl ads, you think of beer ads. There's beer ads every year, but this one was a bit of a departure from the typical slapsticky kind of Bud Light ads.
I agree, and I think it also worked well too. This one actually in particular, the Budweiser one, I thought was a very heartfelt, sort of warm and fuzzy ad, and I think that's good for Budweiser. I think they always are known for doing the Bud Light funny commercials. This one really seemed to tug at the heartstrings, but not be too sappy in that area.
Yeah. Now, what did you think didn't fit in this year's Super Bowl ads, or what dollars weren't spent as wisely as they could have been?
Right. I think everything was spent wisely, but I think what really sort of stuck out that maybe felt like it didn't fit with the others would be the Dove ad. It seemed a bit not necessarily forced, but in the context of a Super Bowl with friends over, it's typically an upbeat situation. The Dove message is very important with the youth of females, and that's a very important topic to talk about, but I'm not so sure that it didn't bring you down for just a second.
I will say this, I was at a party when this one was aired, and everybody stopped because they're like, what is this song? What is this? And so, but then once they realized what it was, they kept talking again.
But maybe that was their point. Maybe they wanted to catch your attention in that way.
I think so, and I think often there's a trick to use. It's if you're in a very noisy crowd, be quiet, and you might get noticed. So I think they took a very different approach, and I think if you want to put it in context of the Super Bowl, it was somewhat of a big play, a big risk. It was sort of a Hail Mary pass. Would it work or would it not work? And I think it worked as far as that people realize the issue's out there. Will they make a move and take activity on that particular issue because of that ad? You know, we'll have to wait and see.
Well, Tim, thank you very much. And if you missed any of these ads but you want to see them again, or if you saw them and want to see them again, you can find them by going to our website, WCPO.com, keyword 9 links.
Tim Engle with Coactive Marketing Group. Appreciate you coming in this morning. Thanks very much.